welcome to This Gamer's Way. Okay guys, so I'm coming at you with an explosive blast wizard build that is designed specifically for death breath farming in Diablo 3. But first, here's a little message from our sponsors. This video is sponsored by Perkins Computers. I've left the link to their Facebook page in the description box below. Come over, check them out, have a chat with the guys. They're very, very friendly and very, very fast to respond. The sponsorship that they have offered me, or that they have given me for this video, I should say, is anybody that purchases a specific build and they build to any form of money constraint, any budget at all, they will help you out and build you the best that they can. And once you've purchased a build and discussed with them what you need your build for, etc., then they will give you a £10 free Steam gift card on top, and all you got to do is quote This Gamer's Way. Okay, that is your discount code, This Gamer's Way. I will put it as a hashtag in the video. Okay. Also, just a little bit about Perkins Computers. They build specific computers, be it for gaming or non-gaming. It's entirely up to you how you want your PC to work for you. They will find the best way for it, and they can give you up-to-date information on all the different brands of technology that they've got coming out. Also, guys, if you're having any technical difficulties, I would recommend that you pop across to them, have a quick chat with them, and then they can help you discuss and find out what the issue is with your current PC, and they will be able to help you further from that as well. Anyway, on to the video. So let's get into the build. Okay, so for skills, guys, what we're going to be taking is Electrocute, Surge of Power, Teleport, Calamity, Explosive Blast, Chain Reaction is our main primary damage dealing ability. Ice Armor Crystallize, which is our defensive cooldown. We have Frost Nova, Frozen Mist, and Magic Weapon Deflection. Okay. For passives, we've got Audacity, Illusionist, Evocation, and Galvanizing Ward for the defensive side of things. Okay. So, guys, obviously this build is revolving around a lot of the gear that we're going to be using. Okay, now for the death breath increase drop rate, we're going to be using the Sage's Journey set as a two-piece. We're going to have the feet and the hands. Okay, and that is because when you've got the Ring of Royal Grandeur in your cube, you will be passively go up to the 3 set, which means that you increase your death breath drop by 1. So anytime a elite pack or a rare pack drops 1 death breath, you'll be getting 2 instead. Anytime it drops 2, you'll be getting 3 instead. With me? Perfect. Okay, so I apologize. Right, so next, guys, we want to be looking at the set of rings Focus and Restraint. Okay, this is because the 2 passives are just insanely buff the damage that you do in this build. And then the third set, which is also just as important, we work with the Talrash's set as well. Obviously getting the Ring of Royal Grandeur in our cube, giving us that 6-piece bonus. You want to go with the legs, the neck, the head, the chest, and the belt as well. Sorry, stumbled there. Whoops. Okay, so once you've got all of them, guys, what you want to be doing is getting some shoulders. Now, you can craft the shoulders Corruption in your blacksmith. Now, to me personally, the stats that you require for this build to work, which is in life percentage, reduction of cooldowns, and explosive blast damage, you can actually get from any set of shoulders. So using Corruption, for me personally, I didn't really like the idea, considering the Spaulders of Zakar actually give you your items indestructibility, which means that all the gold that drops, you're just stacking it up. And that ties into one of our legendary gems I'll go over in a minute. Okay, so that's off the shoulders. What you want to be doing, guys, is also you want to be getting Wizzard Chain Arm Guards. I'm really sorry if I said that wrong. Bad at pronunciations. Every time you destroy a wreckable object, you gain a short burst of speed. Also, you want to be making sure that fire skill damage is increased. You've got intellect, vitality, and crit damage on there as well. Okay? Nice and easy, nice and easy. So, that's everything apart from the offhand and main hand weapons that we want to be using for this build. Also, on your offhand, guys, you want the Orb of Infinite Depth. This is because each time you hit an enemy with your explosive blast, your damage is increased by 4% and damage reduction is increased by 15% for 6 seconds. And the effect stacks 4 times. And you will notice the number on your explosive blast will go up to 4 and stay there. Okay, so you'll be purposefully 100% getting that passive buff regardless of how many times you're using the ability, because you'll have the ability on autocast anyway. Okay, for a weapon, guys, you want to be going for the Wand of Woe, because every time you cast Explosive Blast, 3 additional Explosive Blasts are triggered at the time of casting. Okay, this is incredible. The amount of DPS increase is insane just from this one item. Okay, it is a necessity, but I will say this, it is extremely hard to get. I struggled so much to get it, and then I re-rolled it in the cube to get it ancient. Obviously not the best stat increases that I've got on there at the minute, but we can make do. It's good enough. Okay, now sorry, I got a really bad throat. Now what I will say about this, guys, is if you don't have the Wand of Woe but you have everything else, then you'll still be able to farm that Death's Breath just as efficiently. The Wand of Woe just makes it a little bit, if not like doubles the speed progress that you're able to do these Torment 10 Rift clears in. Okay, now for gems, guys, in your weapon, obviously you want to be going for an emerald for your crit hit damage. For your chest and your legs, you want to be going for the topaz, which will give you intelligence, but on a wizard and on a witch doctor, in fact, intelligence gems actually gives you all resist as well. So you're not only gaining power, but you're also gaining the survivability as well. Okay. In your helmet, guys, you want to be going for a diamond. This is to reduce the cost of all cooldowns by 12.5%. Incredible for this build, absolutely incredible. Just helps you just spam even more. Okay, on to Paragon points, guys. In your core, you want to be going for movement speed up to the cap of 25%. Then you want to be stacking as much intelligence and vitality as possible. You don't have to worry so much about maximum arcane power, but to be perfectly honest, if you want to have a little bit in there, you can. It's entirely up to you. In offense, guys, we want to be going for crit hit chance, then crit hit damage, then cooldown reduction, and then attack speed. In defense, we want to be going for all resist, armor, life percentage, and then life regen. In utility, you want to be going for area damage, resource cost reduction, and life per hit, and then gold find. Gold find isn't as important because of the legendary gems that we go through now. Okay. As legendary gems go, guys, you want to be taking the Bane of Trapped. This is obviously the damage increase that you get is insane from Bane of Trapped at the moment, especially at this stage in the season. It is pretty meta for most builds. You also want to be taking a Wrath of Lightning because the increased damage that you get when Wrath of Lightning actually procs actually makes your clears that much faster. Then as the third gem, you want to be taking Boon of Hoarder. This is to increase the amount of gold find that you have. Obviously, with your pet running around collecting all the gold anyway, your gold just goes up insane amounts. You never have to worry about gold again, basically, with this build. And obviously, Sage's Passage and Sage's Journey gives you the passive increase of the Death Breath drop, which is pretty nice. Got to be said. If you're solidly farming for about an hour, you can roughly get up to anywhere between 500 and 1,000 Death Breath an hour, depending on whether or not you're doing full Rift clears or clearing just up to the boss. But generally speaking, you're getting a lot per hour, depending on how many rifts you do and how much time you put into actually farming. Okay, so we've done skills, stats, gems, yada yada. The last thing I want to touch on before I show you a little bit of a gameplay that I've already recorded as a rift, and to show you how the build works and what it actually looks like when it's working, is I want to run over a couple of keybinds for you. Now, what I've done is I've put Explosive Blast on my first key slot, okay? And now I'll explain why. If you don't know how to do this, guys, what you want to be doing is going into gameplay and selecting elective mode, okay? Make sure that's ticked. That means that you can put any spell into any slot on your action bar, okay? Next thing you want to be doing, guys, is going down to your key bindings and go to your go to your action bars, and on the second keybind, what you want to be doing is keybind it to any number. As you can see, I've got it numpad 1, 2, 3, and 4. You just select it and press the corresponding key that you want it selected to. Put it on your numpad. That way, when you do the numlock trick, it will auto cast for you, and I'll show you how that works in a second. Also, guys, what you want to be doing is going a bit further down to force move, and you want to be keybinding force move to your mouse wheel. Now, mouse wheel up and down, doesn't matter, either or, just press apply and accept, and that is sorted. Okay, so what force move does is you move your mouse wheel and it will auto rapid tiny click for you to move your character, as you can see here. Okay, now I've got my Explosive Blast on keypad 1. Make sure your numlock is on, so the little blue light is there. Hold and press down number 1. Hold and press down numlock. Let go of both, and the game will auto cast for you, as you can see. Then when you hit your mouse wheel to force move, you will actually, because you're auto casting. Sorry, I had to turn the sound down a bit. Because you're auto casting, as you can see, the mouse wheel moving, the force move, actually allows you to constantly cast Explosive Blast, and that's how it works. Okay. Cube, guys, we take the Ingom for reduced cost of cooldowns. We take the Nemesis braces so that we get more elite packs. And we take the Royal Ring of Grandeur to proc our set bonuses from our Sage's Journey and our Talrashers. Now, the reason it's so important for the Talrashers more than any, obviously the Sage's Journey goes without saying, it's the Death Breath. But the Talrashers, on the other hand, means that our spells are Fire, Lightning, Arcane, and Lightning spells that we cast. Will proc a stack of increased damage from Talrashers. Now, once we hit the 4 stacks, every ability that we use that has a different elemental damage to it increases the duration by 2 seconds. Now, every time, because we have our Explosive Blast on autocast, all we do is just spam the other abilities here and there to make sure that our stacks stay at 4 and our duration is increased, and our damage is then increased by 750%. And yeah, so without any further ado, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget, go check out the sponsor, Perkins Computers. Also, hit this with a like button. Everybody likes that like button. If you haven't already, guys, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you press on that little bell icon. That'll give you notifications for when I upload new videos and new content. And when you subscribe, you'll be an official team member of Team TGW. And I will leave you with the Rift. Happy gaming!